Xbox fanboys, Xbox fans, Xbox supporters, I want to give you something right now. This is for you. This is for you. This is for you, Xbox fanboys. Way to go. Way to go. Way to go. Outstanding job. Outstanding job. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, man. I like the Xbox fans, yo. I like the Xbox supporters. I really do. No holds barred. No taking no shit. No taking no bullshit. Huh? Jumping out, stepping out, getting on the front lines. It don't matter if it's Microsoft. They'll tell Microsoft to go eat a dick. There's no tribalism over here. Phil Spencer has taught us to remove tribalism when it pertains to video games. Because at the end of the day, it shouldn't matter what console you're playing on. At the end of the day, it should only matter about the games. That's why I thought this situation was a little funny. I gotta admit to you, I can't bullshit you. Before we get into it, I gotta acknowledge my first comers, my early comers. Make sure... Let me hit up my peoples real quick. What's up? What's going on? Let me say what up to my early comers. Let me send out some tweets. How you guys? Real quick. What's up? Okay, the sound's looking good. Hey guys, hit the like button for me, guys. Hit up all that good stuff for me, please. Thank you. Thank you. You know this channel is being watched. It's being watched by the FBI, the CIA. And I need you guys to break the algorithm for me. Boy, excuse me. Yes, indeed. Wow. Yesterday was an incredible day. That was outstanding yesterday, man. It was nerve-wracking. It was confusing. But we're gonna break it all down. We're definitely gonna break it all down, man. All right, cool. Let me say what up to my homies real quick. The early comers always get shout outs. Say what up to my homies. Solo, what's going on? Aki, bad taste, my dude Zobi. What's up, brother? Team Zobi in his house. What's up? One reason, Zobi, are you getting the medium? I don't even know what that is. I saw a couple of tweets and things of that such. I doubt it. If it's on Game Pass when I get my Xbox. Toxic Thomas, Apocalypse 2021, let's get it. Jet Black, what's going on? MJ, Uh, what's up, Blazing? Yes, indeed. And from the Xbox Series. Okay, okay. And Killer Black Mamba, what's up, buddy? How you doing? How you doing? Yes. Let's get into it, guys. Wow, that was incredible. But that was incredible yesterday. Yesterday, I was so confused on what I saw. I got to keep it real. When I saw that yesterday, I got to keep it real. I was completely confused. I was like, what the what is this, man? You know what I'm saying? I was mad as hell when I saw that Microsoft decided to raise, for those of you who don't know, yesterday, Microsoft decided to raise Xbox Live. They wanted to charge for 6 months, for 5 months, they wanted to charge you $60 compared to what we're getting $60 a year to use their online service, to use 100. Before you pay the $60, you can only play about 50% of the game, right? Now, when you play for the online, then you can play for the remainder of the game, right? So, excuse me. You get about 40% of the game, right? All of a sudden, to get 10% more of the game, you're going to have to buy the DLC, you're going to have to buy the expansion pass. You know what I'm saying? Gaming is very, 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 very expensive compared to when I was gaming. You know what I mean? You got to get all the bells and whistles just to enjoy the full package of the game that the developers have created for you. Back in the day when I played a video game, when you got a single game back in the day, single game came with everything, came with all the bells and the whistles. There was no extra DLC. Things that you unlocked came through the game. If it came in the extra stages, you unlock it through the game. I remember one of the games that I played back in the day was Marvel vs. Capcom 2, one of my favorite games for the Sega Dreamcast and still to this day. And I remember there was no DLC. They would give you a certain set characters, right? Like you would have today. They would give you the reuse, they would give you the standard characters and things of that such, right? But when you played Marvel vs. Capcom 2 on the Sega Dreamcast, back in the day, in order to unlock the characters, you had to beat the game over and over and over and over and over again. And after you beat the game over and over and over again, you would get Capcom bucks. Yes, Capcom bucks. You would take said Capcom bucks, and then Capcom would have a Capcom store. You would go into the Capcom store, and then you would go in and you would check to see what characters that they had available. So you would see Storm. You would see a certain stage. You would see an alternate color for Charlie. You would see this. So you go in and you spend your Capcom bucks to unlock each and every single one of these characters. Compared to nowadays, you have to use real life bucks. You have to use your hard-working dollars in order to unlock a character that should have been already in the game, that was already encrypted on the disc, and then you pay that wall to remove said character, and it's a whole debacle that we're seeing nowadays. Nowadays, you're playing the Dragon Ball Z fighters, you're buying said game, meanwhile they're creating games on the characters on the side. You gotta buy the Game Pass, you gotta buy not the Game Pass, but you gotta buy the expansion pass. You're spending well over $200 in order to enjoy your games. Back in my day, nah, no way. All characters was unlocked. And it was better because back in the day, it required it requires you playing the game in order to unlock the characters. Nowadays, it is unlocked, you just throw a couple of dollars there, and then you get the alternate version of Goku. But still, I was mad. I was pissed off. I was like, man, when I come on my X-Tendo podcast, I'm going to come straight raw, real, rugged and raw. And I don't give a goddamn who doesn't like me when I say this shit. You know what I mean? I was fuming. I remember I was down there when I got the news. I was washing my dishes and I was in there cleaning the kitchen. And I was just like, what the fuck? What is, Microsoft every week. They were taking 2 steps forward, 2 steps forward, 2 steps forward. They were releasing week after week after week. There were new game announcements. There were new Game Pass games being announced. There was new features being announced. There was new everything that was just being announced. New studios that were being announced week after week after week after week. It was just good. And I said, what in the hell is this about? Why in the hell were they going to plan to charge us $120? $120 for Xbox Live. I was fuming mad. And I said, I'm gonna dive into Microsoft. I was gonna take it to Phil Spencer. Like, this is wrong. And if any type of consequences came from that, then so be it. So be it. Like I told you, the Most High has chosen Zobi 70 because he knew I was strong enough to take it. He knew I could take the backlash. He knew I could take the attacks, the personal assaults. He knew I could take direct messages of people attacking me. He knew that I could take people sending packages to my house with bombs strapped to it. He knew I was prepared and ready for this. That's why he chose me. He could have chose somebody else, but he didn't. I was pissed. Then I found myself calming down. I did. I found myself calming down. Because, like I said, I like to look at things as the glass half full instead of half empty. Because I was just, initially when I heard the news, I just said, come on, man. Come on, Microsoft. This has nothing to do with no fanboy shit. I really want Microsoft to succeed. I really want Microsoft to do their thing. Come on. You know whatever you do that is perceived to be negative, that the gaming media is going to grab it and take it. And as the gaming media did, they took it, they plastered it all over their sites. All over their sites. Microsoft is screwing up. Microsoft is messing up. We're in the middle of a pandemic. How dare Microsoft raise the prices of Xbox Live? This is the worst thing that's ever happened. Do not buy an Xbox. Go to PlayStation. These are the things that they were saying. GameStop had came out with a poll saying, what are your thoughts on Xbox Live raising its prices to $120 a year? And they had, I'm cool with it. It's not that bad of a deal. I'm pissed off. I'm mad. And on the bottom category for the GameStop poll was, I'm buying a PlayStation. Peace. I'm not lying. This is what they said. All of them came out. GameSpot, IGN, Kotaku. They were on it. They were on it. They were on it. And I said, come on, man, this is not the time to be giving these motherfuckers some ammo. They were on that motherfucker, and they were on it fast. I've never seen reported news that fast in my entire life. IGN till this day has still not even reported that PlayStation games are $70 yet. They still haven't reported that. As a matter of fact, when they did report it, PlayStation games are $70, they were like, oh my God, PlayStation games are $70. And that's a good thing. So I knew if you give this gaming media anything, they're going to take it and they're going to make it the worst thing in the world, because I seen them do it already. I seen them do it with Microsoft, and I seen it do it with Nintendo. And when it comes to PlayStation, nothing! I remember when PlayStation Plus was free. I remember when PlayStation games were $60. I remember, and it's still going on right now, that PlayStations are bricking left and right by simply being on rest mode. Frame rates are dripping and dropping on a constant basis. Certain games are locked in at 60 frames per second, but the goddamn gameplay is so fucking blurry and the textures are so fucking muddy, and yet IGN and none of them were reported. Digital Foundry barely wants to do it. So I was like, why would Microsoft give this toxic liberal, pro-Sony, biased gaming media, anything. You cannot give these motherfuckers nothing. So like I said, I like to look at the glass half full more than half empty. So when I started to look at the grand scheme of it all, when I started to weigh out the positives more than the negatives, then that's when I started to calm down. I don't want to come to my streams and just not be objective and just be purely based off of emotion, because that's never been the Zobi 70 model. Yes, paying $120 for Xbox Live is bad. But at the end of the day, I was thinking this. I was thinking, you know what? I wasn't going to buy Xbox Live anyway. I was going to go with Game Pass Ultimate. You know what I mean? Me personally, I was going to do that. I'm still going to do that. Game Pass Ultimate. I was thinking, boom, I buy Game Pass Ultimate. I don't really have to worry about those type of things. I get access to Xbox Live. Not only that, I get access to over thousands of games. So in my mind, I really thought it's not really going to affect me. Would it be bad for other people? Yes, it was going to be bad for other people. And in some way, and somehow, I was feeling somewhat compassionate for other people when it pertains to Xbox Live. Maybe some people didn't want to get Game Pass. Maybe some people weren't ready for Game Pass. Still, not having Game Pass still gives you with a hunk of cash that you have to pay over $120 a year to get access to 40% of the game. And that is the online features. So in my head, like I said, I was doing the negatives and the positives, and in my head I said, I'm getting Game Pass Ultimate, so it really doesn't bother me. Here's another thing I was saying. At the end of the day, was you really not going to buy Game Pass? You know what I'm saying? Like, was I not going to buy Game Pass? Was that what was going to happen? Really? No. I'm buying Game Pass. That's the shit that really pissed me off. No, not Game Pass. I'm sorry, Xbox Live. Was I not going to buy? Was I going to rebel against Xbox Live? In my opinion, I think that Xbox was actually looking for people to rebel against Xbox Live so that they can go to Game Pass. Was I going to rebel against it? Absolutely not. Why? There is no flipping way. There is no flipping way in hell I wasn't going to be first in line to play some of that Halo Infinite mother suckers. There was no way. You know what I mean? I was going to be in there, first in line, ready to go, paying that $120. There's no way in hell. None of us wasn't going to pay that $120 to be up on Halo Infinite day one. The thing go, you know what I mean? Oh my God. Chat room, keep it real. Keep it real. Wasn't nobody going to miss out on Halo Infinite, bro. Wasn't nobody going to miss out on that bad boy. We were going to be in there day one, killing all types of creatures, ogres, you know what I mean? Demons, whatever the names are for these characters. We were going to be in there day mother flipping one. All of us. So that was another positive. I'm going to be like, what? So what y'all niggas are saying? Y'all not going to play Halo? That's what y'all saying? Y'all gonna use the most dopest feature of Halo? That's what y'all saying? Not only that, yo, Xbox, the shit that really fucked with me when it pertains to the Xbox Live price hikes was like, yo, Xbox has some of the best, if not the best, online multiplayers known to man. They're the best when it pertains to the online experience. My God, there was no way that I wasn't going to be able to play Forza Horizon. There was no way that I wasn't going to play the new Gears of War with my homies. I can go back into my backwards compatibility backlog because Xbox has that feature. Well, I was going to go back to the 360 and play Left 4 Dead. Huh? What else? I wanted to try out the new Grounded game, created by Obsidian, a purchase that was done by Phil Spencer and Microsoft. Huh? I wanted to try out Rare's game and the new Sea of Thieves, and I wanted to be swashbuckling with my homies. Arr, me mateys, arr! There was no way in hell I was going to be like, boycott Xbox Live, bro. Boycott it, dude. When I was going to be missing out on access to some of the best games known to man. Best in believe, I believe Microsoft could have got away with this shit, man. If Microsoft said nothing and ignored the people and just said, screw it, Microsoft could have got away with it because Microsoft offers you the best online experience when it pertains to any console out there. It blows PlayStation out of the water. Nintendo, I love Nintendo, but you know, the online services are real shaky and janky at best. And I'm gonna play Monster Hunter. That'll be the only thing. But besides that, I'm not playing any other online multiplayer experience games on there. It would have been really messed up if, and I don't want to make it a fanboy thing, but it would have been really messed up if Sony had raised the prices of online multiplayer. Now that would have been terrible. That would have been brutal because you go, what? There's not even nothing to do online. What are you talking about? I've been boycotting PlayStation at $60. At $60, I haven't had PlayStation Plus in over 6 years. 6 years ago was the last time I had PlayStation Plus. I haven't had it since. The online experience is horrible on there, man. There's no games. There's no games for me to play online. It would have been a total slap in the face if PlayStation decided to raise their prices, and they will. So yes, like I said, I was looking at the glass half full, more than half empty. I was going to go with Game Pass Ultimate anyway. And another reason, I'm sorry, I was going to get Xbox Live because there was no way I was not going to be able to play some of the best Xbox multiplayer games on the market. It's the best. That's a fact. No, that's an opinion, man. No, that's a fact. Microsoft knows how to make an outstanding online multiplayer experience. That's one of the things I missed the most when I went over to the PlayStation 4 and I didn't get an Xbox One. The PlayStation fanboys are sitting there talking about, yeah, man, the single player experience. The single player experience. Yeah, you have no choice. You gotta play some of the most crappiest cinematic games ever known to man. Oh my God, the internet was turned up. I didn't even think the internet knew what an Xbox was the way they were so goddamn turned up yesterday. That bad boy was top of the trending. The Sony fanboys came out of nowhere. Sony fanboys have been quiet for about 6 months. Ever since the last of Us 2, they have been quiet, right? We haven't heard from them. All of a sudden, they started coming out of the woodworks. They started going, oh, here we go, ba-ba-la-bo, shoopity-boo. I was like, yo, what the hell? Where did it come from? I haven't seen the Sony fanboys in forever. Ever since the last number 2, I haven't seen not one Sony fanboy. And I've been trying to get them out. I've been trying to get these motherfuckers to come on out. Come on out, Sony fam. I'm tweeting and I'm going on Facebook. I even went on my Grindr account and started trolling motherfuckers. And none of them came out. None of them. They have been taking L after L after L. They've lost the PlayStation launch. Nintendo has been dropping games. Xbox has been dropping games. They have just been quiet. It has been a straight up ghost town when it pertains to Sony fanboys. Yesterday, oh my God, they were, scrubbly bow, shoobity boo. I was like, whoa, what the fuck? What? Now they want to talk about being overcharged when they're sitting here playing $70 games? I don't know who this was, and I'm being serious. I see some of the most craziest junk on my timeline, but I know it was a Sony fanboy. I don't know who it was, but the Sony fanboy was trying to make sense of the $70 price tag for PlayStation games, and his or her excuse was, if you're broke, then you shouldn't be playing video games. Literally, that's what they said. And I guarantee that same person came out, over in the charge, and oh my God, this is expensive, doing the numbers, calculating the numbers. Oh my God, you guys will be paying this much money. But when it came to pertain to $70 games, which is extremely expensive, some people are paying $80 per game. Then it was, you need to get out of gaming then, man. This isn't a good hobby for you, man. So the day went by, and I put a couple of tweet outs. I even put out one tweet taking a jab at the Democrats, as I do. I said Donald Trump hasn't been out of office for less than 24 hours, and all of a sudden Microsoft is raising Xbox Live prices, huh? I had to take a little jab at the Democrats, as I do. Anyway, the day was going by. I put a couple of tweet outs. I even put out a tweet saying, Phil Spencer has to talk to the Xbox community, man. These are the guys that have been supporting them, and they are extremely upset, and they're confused, and nobody's talking to the Xbox community. And I think Phil Spencer or somebody needs to get out, talk to them, reassure them that everything's going to be okay. Say something. Say, hey, we need this money to buy more studios. Listen, these studios are expensive. We're going to need your help to help us get some more studios. Say something. Say something to these people, man, because I've seen a lot of Xbox guys who I consider extremely cool to be extremely upset about with this transaction. So the day goes by. I kind of forget about it, and I say, I'll talk about this thing tomorrow. I take a nap. I do that every once in a while. I'm getting older, so I'll take about a 3 to 2 hour nap a day. I don't go any longer than 8 hours. I never slept longer than 8 hours. You just never know. Something might just pop off, and I don't want to be just sleeping. Every 3 hours, I'm up, with my gun like this, So I wake up, and I check Twitter. All of a sudden, everybody's cheering and celebrating. And when I first, my eyes are real, whatever. I'm waking up and I'm seeing everybody celebrating. I'm seeing people posting things and getting excited. And the first thing that I read was that they were going to be making free-to-play games free. I'm guessing on Xbox they were charging people to play free-to-play games. Games like, your Fortnites and your Apex, games like that people don't play, but a large audience of people, especially when it pertains to console sales and children and things of that such, they were charging to be being played these games. And then I read it and it said, okay, from now on, what we're going to do is we're going to make Xbox Live, when it comes to the free-to-play games, you're going to be able to play your games for free. And I said, okay, cool. That's pretty cool. That's good. So the kids can come in and play their Fortnites with no problems with things of that such. playing on the strongest console, so your Fortnites are going to be looking even better, stronger. Your characters are going to be looking more real. Bullets are going to be flying, you know what I mean? 60 frames per second, locked, 4K resolution and all that. Free. So I just thought we're going to be still paying that $120 a year and whatever. When it comes to free-to-play games, you can play free. Then I started to wake up even more, and then I started to read even more, and I was like, oh my God. They went back on what they were going to do with the $120 a year, and they went back to making it $59.99 a year for Xbox Live. And I said, all right, there it is. There you go. That's good. That's really good. Then I was able to breathe a sigh of relief. I saw that the Xbox fanboys were celebrating and rejoicing online, as they should. They did an outstanding job. They didn't just sit there. And the thing that I hate about the PlayStation community so much is that they just didn't sit there and just didn't comply, obey, and just accept it. They really got out there on the forefront, and they really just took it to Microsoft and said, we're not going to fucking take it, man. Hell no, man. We've been riding you for the good and the bad here at Microsoft, and there's no way you're going to be sitting here and try to charge us extra for something that shouldn't be charged extra for. And man, outstanding job. If these were Sony fanboys, they would have been making every excuse in the world on why we need to be paying $120 a year for PlayStation Plus. If this was Sony fanboys, if the roles were reversed, we would have been paying $120. Luckily, it was Microsoft first that came out of the bag that really tried to get us with this flim-flam. Because if it was Sony that did this first, oh my God. The Sony fanboys would have did everything in their power to defend the tribe. Really just shows you how nasty and disgusting these people. I don't give a goddamn what they said yesterday. The only reason they said it is because they're a bunch of losers. That's the only reason they said it. But if it was Sony that did it, they would have complied. They would have complied. They would have obeyed, and they would have did it. They would have paid that shit. Correction. They would have been online saying that they paid for it, but they wouldn't. They really wouldn't have paid. That's what I like about the Sony fanboys. They do a lot of talking, but once you start crunching the numbers, you be like, hey, y'all niggas is full of shit. So yes, I was able to go eat to bed easy last night because everything that I was worried about when it pertains to Microsoft was able to stop the gaming media. Microsoft was able to stop the Sony fanboys. Microsoft was also able to stop the undercover haters. I saw a couple of undercover haters. I saw you guys. I saw y'all. I caught you. But anyway, excellent job. Excellent job. But oh, but this wouldn't be a Zombie 70 video if I didn't go into my bag of tricks. This wouldn't be a Zombie 70 video if it wasn't conspiratorial. This wouldn't be a Zombie 70 video if I didn't bring you what I believe what was really going on. Let me go to the chat room. Ordering some onion rings to celebrate so many Halos, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I'm going to charge people for the color free, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It wouldn't be a Zombie 70 video, man, if I didn't have my conspiratorials. The Medium is a fixed camera horror game. I'm pretty sure the Medium is going to be awesome. It's just certain games I just don't I don't like. I'm not saying they're bad or anything like that. I'm pretty sure if it's on the Xbox, if it's exclusive to Xbox, I'm pretty sure it's a well-made, outstanding game. It's just not. I know it's not a bunch of people in the room and going, "Hey man, let's try to make a game that everybody else is doing." You know, okay, what's going on? What's hot right now? Well, females are hot. All right, cool. What else is hot? Bows and arrows. Okay, what else is hot? Cinematic experiences. And what's Marvel doing? What are they doing? Let's do that. But it's just certain games that I'm just really not interested in. A lot of people were rejoicing and celebrating Hitman 3 being 60 frames per second, 4K. That's cool, but I don't play Hitman. Everybody's celebrating that the medium is an exclusive. That's cool, but I don't. The only horror game that I ever played and I really really enjoy is Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3, the original ones. After that, I'm not really a horror game fan, Just never been. I just like Resident Evil 1, 2, 3, the originals that came out on the PlayStation 1 and other platforms and things of that such. And I love the Resident Evil 1 remake that came out on the GameCube and then it was ported to the modern consoles. Outstanding games. But after that, not really my thing. They showed off a new Resident Evil 8 gameplay. I just didn't care. Just didn't give a flying fuck. I was like, who gives a fuck about this bullshit? Some type of first-person Resident Evil game where there's going to be a bunch of jump scares and idiots, and women streaming this shit and jumping and screaming and people donating because she was pretending to be scared. I don't care. Not my thing. I'm sorry. My thing is some of the most weirdest, kookiest games. Grounded, Sea of Thieves. Halo, that's hot. Gears of War, Forza. Hopefully, the next Forza game will be in Japan or in Asia or something. That's what I'm looking forward to, man. Whatever Rare is cooking up, whatever Obsidian's cooking up. But anyway, let me get into my conspiratorials. You can finish the new Hitman game in 6 hours. But yeah, I was watching some Hitman gameplay today. It didn't look like I said. It doesn't look like a bad game. It's just not really my thing. It took me back the Hitman gameplay that I watched today. It took me back to the time of like PlayStation 1. You know what I mean? I was like, this reminds me like a PlayStation 1 type of like in that siphon filter that you know what I mean, like that type of era. But anyway. After I saw Microsoft reverse everything in less than 24 hours, and they came and apologized, and Phil Spencer and them said we made a mistake, my bad, this will never happen again. I was like, is this a chess move? I was like, did Microsoft play us? And I don't mean that in a bad way. I don't mean being played in a bad way. I mean play us or use us to a chess move. Checkmate, check. I wouldn't say checkmate. I would kind of just say check, because I felt like that's been, because when I saw the $120 a year, I just said, this doesn't seem on course. This doesn't seem like, you know what I'm saying? It just didn't seem right. And that was one of the main things that was bothering me the most, is that I was just like, this doesn't seem right. It's just weird. That's what's making me mad, is because it was weird. Like, really? $59.99 for 6 months? This doesn't seem right. And that was the thing that was making me mad, because I was confused. But when I saw the apology and I saw that they said, you know what, don't worry about it, just the big whatever, it's no big deal. And not only that, check this out. Yo, free to play games are now free. I was like, wait a minute. This feels like a chess move. It was, and if this was a chess move, and I'm not trying to take away from the hard work that the Microsoft fanboys did, sitting at their computers, typing away, fighting with Sony fanboys, fighting with Microsoft, trying to get some answers. I'm not trying to take that away. But I just feel like this is more on course than charging $120 a year. Let me explain. I felt like Microsoft has been strategically doing things over the months. Everything has been just strategic. From acquiring studios, promoting Game Pass. Like Phil Spencer said, we have a 10-year plan. So I don't think they just woke up in the middle of the night and just said, charge $120. I feel like this is all part of the plan. I feel like they said, you know what, let's charge an outrageous price for Xbox Live. This is what I feel. Let's charge this outrageous price. Let's get the internet in a frenzy. Right? Let's watch and see the Benedict Arnolds. Let's watch and see the gaming media take this and splat it all over their websites. Huh? And then let's take it away. Listen, in business, good or bad news, if it's popping, if it's trending, is a good thing. So now everybody has their eyes on Microsoft and what Microsoft is doing and how terrible Microsoft is for charging $120 a year for Xbox Gold, Xbox Live Gold. Oh my God, just terrible. Now Microsoft takes it back, and now you kind of have to go, you have to send out congratulations. You have to start rewarding Microsoft. You have to start rewarding the community. You have to show how non-tribalistic the gaming community is when it pertains to Microsoft fans. Everybody's looking good right now when it pertains to Microsoft, and I feel like it was the plan. I feel like it was a chess piece that was moved in the right direction. This is what I feel. Now, check it out. With Microsoft saying, you know what, we heard you, we listened to you. Thank you for coming out and telling us that we screwed up. Now, where's all the attention at? Now, who looks like the bad guy? Now, pay attention. Now, who looks like the bad guy? It ain't Microsoft anymore. Everybody's now looking at Sony. Now everybody's like, wait a second now, Microsoft was able to listen to us. Sony fanboys, why haven't you guys come out and said anything about Sony for charging $70 games? Now they're going to be saying, well, F that. I'm not going over there to Sony because the fanboys don't speak up, the fans don't speak up, and not only that, when the fans do speak up, Sony doesn't care. I'm one of the fans that spoke up and they didn't care, didn't never give a goddamn about what I said. It's like a dictatorship over there. It's more of a family environment over here at Xbox. Meanwhile, those same $70 games on the PlayStation are free on Xbox Live, Xbox Game Pass. I'm telling you, man, this is what I believe. And as a free thinker, as a deep thinker, I believe Phil Spencer is all those things. And I don't think Phil Spencer was just doing things to just be doing things. I don't think Microsoft, Phil Spencer, or none of them had any intentions of charging $60 for 6 months. No intentions whatsoever. I believe it was just this week's chess move. Last week's chess move was Indiana Jones. A few weeks before that was the acquiring of Bethesda. Not only that, you're spending over $70 for the Miles Morales DLC. Gears of War, here you go. Free. If you have Game Pass, or what was it, like $15? If you just wanted to buy it straight up. I think a lot of people got exposed. And the number one person that got exposed the most was the Sony fanboys. Sony, the gaming media, and the Sony fanboys. The gaming media never stood up and said anything about Sony charging $70 for video games. Sony, the gaming media, never came out and congratulated Microsoft on giving us free games with Game Pass. Never. I'm still waiting for that article. Microsoft fanboys, I know you guys felt like you did a good thing, and you did. You helped. You helped. What did Magneto say in the X-Men 3? Let the pawns go first. You guys were used as pawns, and that's okay. We all gotta die. We all gotta go first to die, to sacrifice, in order to win the war. The pawns jumped out. Boom! Including me. But Microsoft has a bigger picture, and they're like, yeah, yes. And right now, Sony has egg on their face. Right now, Sony can't do anything. Only thing Sony can do is announce some games, right? And we'll get into that. The only thing they can do is announce some games. The only thing they could do is be pro-consumer. But if they do anything that is outside of what catering towards the gamer, if they raise a price here, if they raise a price there, mother flippers are going to be watching Sony. They're going to be like, yo, Microsoft was able to listen to their fan base. Where's the Sony fans? Why hasn't Sony turned it around? Man, that was a... I want you guys to put your thinking caps on. I want you guys to hear what I'm saying. Because some of you might have a fixed perception. You might think, no, me sitting at my computer fighting all day, that's what really caused the change. And I get it. And you're right. You were a piece of that pie. But there's a bigger picture here. There's a bigger battle going on behind the scenes that you guys can't see. And I'm telling you, Phil Spencer said out of his mouth, this is the place for gamers. We are catering for gamers. And guess what? We will have a 10-year, they have a 5 to 10 year plan. And this is all part of the plan. Yesterday was all part of the plan. Who looks bad right now? I said something that wasn't true. I said what Sony needs to do is announce some games. And that'll be okay. And that's not true. That's a lie. That's 1,000% lie. Why is that, you say, Zobi70? Because what are you saying, Zobi? Why is that a lie? We're here because we're here to play games. We're here to play games. This is what we're here for. Really? Are we really here to play games? Are we really? PlayStation guys, you guys play games? Yeah, go look at my trophies, man. You go look at their trophies. I'm like, they're all from cinematic experiences that were only 6 to 5 hours long. Sony even said they're just giving away trophies just to fluff up just to make it seem like there's gaming going on over there. But that was a lie. Sony can't announce games. Why do I say that? Because Sony did announce that they were coming out with games. And nobody gave a fuck. Nobody cared. And you're probably like, what are you talking about? Sony didn't come out with any games, and they didn't announce any games. Let me go to the chat room. Let me see if anybody noticed that Sony came out with some games. Let me go to the chat room. Chat room. Did you guys hear that Sony had announced that games were coming? Chat room. I want my Sony fanboys. Sony fanboys, if you don't know this shit, oh my God, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Even y'all know more about what's going on at Microsoft than you know what's going on in your own home, and that's a problem. Sony fanboys, please don't do this to me, Sony fanboys. Please don't do this to me. A Nintendo fanboy, a Microsoft fanboy, them mother suckers, Microsoft can announce loser, PlayStation fanboy loser, and we're like, oh, what? You know, let me see. Ninja Theory's new horror game in the apartment. Oh, no, that was Microsoft. There you go. Thank you. I don't know if that was Microsoft, but I think Ninja Theory is with Microsoft. And like I said, you can announce anything from Microsoft and everybody is on it. You're right. You're so right, Blazin. Everybody was on it. And all it was, right? It was just somebody in the apartment. And yo, the shit that's crazy, I'm so glad you brought that up, right? Because like, yo, I saw the shit, right? And I thought like it was just trolling. I thought they were just trolling online. You know what I'm saying? Because the accounts that were showing the pictures were usually accounts that goof around a lot, right? So they were like, yo, check out Ninja Theory's new game, right? And then I'm like, I thought it was just like, this is what I thought. I thought Ninja Theory was just like hanging around and talking, and then they were just sitting around in an apartment, and they were just like, yo, and then they were trying to make jokes like, yo, Ninja Theory doesn't have a game. It's just them sitting around in the office, right? And all of a sudden, I just keep seeing the shit being posted, and I was like, wait a minute, that's a game? That's a real game? I swore to you, I thought that was real life. And I am not trolling. I am not trolling right now. I thought that was real life, that gameplay. I'm not bullshitting you. I was like, what? I mean, still, I don't know what the hell it is. There's nothing to really get too excited about. But what I'm trying to say is, I thought that shit was real. And I thought everybody was trolling online. Until I saw the Xbox guys posting it. And then I was just like, wait a minute. This is gameplay? Yeah. I'm like, what the fuck? What? This is where we're at? I was like, yo, it was like, there's just no way that we made this leap in gaming. Because I didn't think there was going to be no drastic leap from PlayStation 4 to the, you know, I didn't think there was, I don't want to even use PlayStation because that's a garbage place to play. But I didn't think that we went from the Xbox. I didn't think it was going to be that drastic of a jump because when I saw that the tech demo that they were running for Unreal Engine 5 on the PlayStation, I thought that was garbage. I was like, man, this shit looks like straight up trash, right? I didn't think it was all that impressive. I never think the Unreal Engine looks impressive. But anyway, but when I saw that, what Ninja Theory did, I said, holy smokes. Did y'all see that? Project Mara. Let me see if anybody was able to. Blazin, I know you were trying to say that was the new game from PlayStation, but that was actually Xbox. I'm on the road to platinuming God of War. So, The Last of Us 2. Why? Persona 5 Royale. Why? Gravity Rush 1 and 2. And Nier. Nobody knows. Oh my God. The Sony fanboys don't even know what games are coming to the PlayStation. They don't even know. I saw it. Come on, I'm gonna give you guys another chance. I'm gonna give you another chance because this isn't good. Please do not let me have any material to use against you guys, because if I have this, I'm gonna use it for the rest of my life. That the Sony fanboys don't even know what games they have coming, and they announced it right in front of their faces. I have no idea. That's what some Sony fanboy is in there just blatantly admitting that he doesn't even know. Now it's attacks towards Microsoft. So have you ever played Destroy All Humans? No. They don't even know. This is bad. This is bad. All right. Santa Monica Studios announced that they are working on another game that is outside of God of War. Did you guys see that? Did y'all see that? Don't tell me y'all missed it. Santa Monica Studios is currently working a game that is outside of the God of War series. Did you not catch that? It's over here lying. See, this is why we need donations. This is why we need to. I don't even know how do you spell Santa Monica? How do you do that? Santa Monica Studios. What the? It didn't even come up on the. Santa Monica Studios. What a terrible name for a game company. It's a little backwards, but God of War Studios, Sony Santa Monica, recruiting for an unannounced game. Y'all didn't see that? Y'all missed that? If that was Microsoft, they would have been on it. If that was Microsoft, it could have been, Bethesda's getting together to work on a game. Them niggas would have been like, yo, what is that? What is, they would have been on it. I don't want to hear about the fucking Microsoft excuses. They already announced 5 or 6 already. They got the Ninja Theory game coming out. They got Indiana Jones, Avowed. They have, come on now. They already announced 1,000 games. We're talking about Sony here. What do you mean worth playing? Oh, every Microsoft game is worth playing. You mean to tell me that these games are worse than The Last of Us 2? The Spider-Man Miles Morales? God of War? No, I didn't get a chance to play any Microsoft games as of yet. When I get my Xbox, I'm going to dive deep into them all. I freaking Grounded is amazing, man. I don't know who you guys are watching, but I'm sorry if you're not a gamer if you don't think Grounded is amazing. You're not a gamer if you don't think Sea of Thieves is amazing. You're not a gamer if you don't get Gears of War, Halo, Avowed. You're not a gamer. I'm sorry. I don't know who the hell you're watching that is telling you that those games ain't official tissue, but they are. Sea of Thieves was the #2 selling game on Steam for 2020. No, I'm just saying, everybody wants to attack Microsoft. What the hell is going on at Sony that's worthwhile? Let me repeat that. Not hating Zobi, been a long time fan, but seriously, name a PlayStation exclusive worth playing. My guy, tell me, name one. Because the Sony fanboys ain't playing them. So how the hell are you finding enjoyment? How are you the only one finding enjoyment out of Sony exclusive when the Sony fanboys won't even buy Dreams? They won't even buy Bug Snatch. They won't even buy Destruction Derby All-Stars. They won't even buy the Miles Morales DLC. They won't even buy Demon Souls. They won't buy it. Yet to this day, Nintendo Switch was Animal Crossing on the Nintendo Switch sales alone was able to outsell all of the PlayStation exclusives combined in 2020. Right now, on the top 10 selling games of all time, Sony is not there. But Microsoft is. Everybody wants to divert the attention to Microsoft. Then let's do it then. Then let's do it. Then let's do it. Let's divert the attention to Microsoft. But you're only diverting because you know there's not shit on the PlayStation. Yeah. What Bug Snatch is the fucking is killing the game right now. The Destruction Derby All-Stars, that's killing the game right now. Ghost of So Shitty, that's killing the game right now. The Last of Us 2, oh, that's definitely killing the game right. What? I don't know who you people are watching, but it's getting spooky. You guys are the same people that said the Nintendo Switch was going to flop. You guys are the same people that said the Nintendo Switch was going to bomb. You guys are the same people that said the Nintendo Switch games weren't going to sell. You guys are the same people. You guys are the same people that are wrong all the time. So you expect me to hear you out? You expect me to hear what you gotta say when you're wrong all the time? Seriously, whoever you guys are watching, stop! Those people are complete assholes. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They don't even play fucking video games. Their thing is to capitalize off of idiots like you. Sony had announced 2 games and nobody gave a fuck. They announced Santa Monica Studios. Sony Santa Monica Studios said that they are currently working on a game outside of God of War. Nobody cared. Not only that, there was another company that announced the game. I'll wait for the chat room. Did you guys hear that another company was also working on a game as well? I'll even give you a hint. It's a company that Sony owns. They announced that they're working on a game. Did you guys see it? Did you see it? Huh? Y'all getting exposed tonight. Returnal. You know, Slap? Yeah. Don't nobody know. Shit ain't popping on the PlayStation, baby. It's popping on the Xbox, though. Xbox is currently right now the most popular console of all the consoles, even though the PlayStation 5 sold a lot because of bots. Because of bots. Didn't sell because people were just buying of them in bulk. Right now, the Microsoft Xbox is currently the most attractive console on the market right now. It's the most powerful console on the market. Not only that, games are being announced galore. Just last week, we had Indiana Jones announced. Not only that, LucasArts Games is behind it, and Bethesda. This motherfucker's going to be knocked out of the park. Yeah, man, but if it plays like Uncharted, man, I'm not... Nigga... Not even Sony. I always believe they have games. Sly. The next game, Sly knows what I'm talking about because we talked about it in our Discord. Because we actually know about video games. There is a game that's being created by Naughty Dog currently right now. They put out the concept art. It's some type of female-led character. She looks like real manly in the face. She just took out some type of demon. Nobody saw it. Nobody saw these things. Except for me. I always got my eyes on the streets. I always got my eyes and see what the hell's going on. There were 2 games announced at Sony and nobody gave a fuck. Especially when the games are coming from fucking Santa Monica Studios and Naughty Dog. Ain't nobody gonna jump up for that shit. Oh, but I need to be concerned with the Xbox. When you guys own some of the worst companies known to man. I seen Naughty Dog go from sugar to shit overnight. You got Naughty Dog and Santa Monica Studios coming out, showing you concept art, showing you that they got a new game coming, and nobody knew about it. Nobody cared. I'm the only podcast that's bringing this up. Zobi, you're lying. Okay. All right. I just showed you guys that Sony Santa Monica is currently working on a new game. Did I not? Did I not? Zobi, you're a liar, man. You're a liar, dude. What do they call it? Naughty Fraud? What was this crap game company? They claim they made games. I don't know what the hell's going on over there. Naughty Dog. Here we go. God damn. Oh, man. Look at this shit. Naughty Dog's next game set to be a new IP with a fantasy setting. You didn't even know. You didn't even know. Claiming to be a Sony fan, you didn't even know they had 2 fucking games announced. Nobody gave a fuck. So what the fuck can Sony do now? They better not raise a fucking game price a nickel. What the fuck can Sony do, huh? Games console sales are plummeting for the PlayStation 5. Nobody in Japan is buying that piece of crap console. The UK has turned their back on the console. They're announcing games and nobody fucking cares. And I need to worry about what the fuck is Microsoft is doing. I know what they're doing. Why the fuck don't you know? Huh? Why do you think I went with the goddamn Microsoft over the piece of crap Station 5? Because I knew the piece of crap Station 5 was going to be garbage. I knew that the whole council generation, everybody was going to be focused on what Microsoft is doing, except for worrying about what's going on at home. I don't give a flying fuck what Metacritic says, what IGN says. 9s and 10s, 9s and 10s. Man, get the fuck out of here. They haven't made a game that was 9 or 10 for over 10 years now. Now the Sony family, this Afro Samurai comes in every week and tells me how great Sony is. Now he doesn't give a fuck about Sony. Man, I gotta keep it real, man. I don't give a flying fuck about Sony. Then why the fuck are you there? Why? Is it because you're playing Call of Duty, the #1 most sold game on the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5? Is that it? You mean to tell me that you motherfuckers are buying PlayStations to play Call of Duty, Madden, NBA 2K? You're sitting here and you're fighting with Xbox fanboys, fighting with me, telling me how great the PlayStation experiences is. What's going on over at Microsoft? Microsoft's not doing anything. What games are you really going to play over there at Microsoft? And you motherfuckers are playing multi-plats on the PlayStation? The numbers don't lie, so you can't lie to me. Don't lie to me. The numbers said the highest sold games on the PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation 5 are Call of Duty twice. 2 different Call of Duty games. A Sony exclusive didn't hit that top list until 6th. I believe a Microsoft-owned platform was before Sony exclusive in Minecraft. These motherfuckers didn't even know Sony Santa Monica and Naughty Dog announced 2 games and nobody knew. What a pathetic fan base. I don't want to hear shit from you niggas ever again. I really don't. Stick to jerking your tool on Pornhub. That's what you know. Pissed me off. Oh my, what's going on over there at Microsoft, man? What the fuck is going on over there at Microsoft? Have you not been watching the podcast? Breath of the Wild will be 10 out of 10. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I would never give a game a 10 out of 10. Xenogears and Breath of the Wild is my favorite video games of all time. Would never give them 10 out of 10. When you say 10 out of 10, that means, you know, this is a perfect game. And I don't think there's anything perfect about Breath of the Wild, and I don't think there's anything perfect about the Xenogears whatsoever. But goddamn, those games changed my life. You know, changed my mother flipping life. Connor Burton, Microsoft is playing chess. To get back on code, to get back on the video. Yeah. I felt like yesterday was simply nothing more than a chess move. It was just this week's chess move. Microsoft has been on schedule every week of 2020. They have been on course, even in 2020 and 2021, the end of 2020 to 2021. Every week they just got something for you, something to keep the attention on Microsoft. And not only that, to make Sony look bad as well. I noticed that everything they've done has made Sony look bad as well. Oh, we just acquired the studio. And everybody's like, hey, Sony, what? When you going to acquire a studio? Hey, look, we just raised the prices. Now, okay, no more raised prices. Everything back to normal. Not only that, free to play. Hey, Sony, we got these $70 games, man. And we got Game Pass. Come play this shit for free. I'm telling you, man. I've been telling you motherfuckers that flippers since last year that Microsoft is playing chess. Stop. Listen, here at Microsoft, we do not believe in the console war, man. At the end of the day, we do not care about the console war. At the end of the day, it's all about the gamers. We don't care what platform you play on. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, we're like, what do we got to do to destroy these motherfuckers? And every single week, I've been just sitting back, eating my popcorn. Y'all could have sworn I was playing the Sony exclusive. The way I was diving into the popcorn, I was like, oh, oh, Nintendo, hold on, Nintendo's coming in too? Okay, Nintendo. My God. I'm excited to see what's going to happen next week. What's Microsoft going to do? Maybe it might be a quiet week. Maybe they felt like they've got the community up in an uproar. We might need a week to relax and calm down. I hope not. I hope they... I love kicking a motherfucker while he's down. You know what I'm saying? And I hope Microsoft keeps adding on and adding on and adding on. Microsoft is doing things where I can't even predict. I would have never predicted that Bethesda was working on the next new Indiana Jones game. Could you imagine that? It might be Nintendo's week next week. It's like a double thing going on. So Microsoft, okay, Nintendo comes in, boom. All right, Microsoft comes in, boom. Wow. And it's never Sony's week. Sony never comes in and says, hey, look at this. As a matter of fact, they did. Hey, here's 2 games coming. Everybody was like... And nothing worse than watching somebody open vertical card packs on NBA 2. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. I wouldn't be caught dead watching. I was watching some, please don't ask me why, but it was a guy playing NBA 2K. I thought it was the stupidest shit I've ever saw in my entire life. I said, wait, this is better than Sea of Thieves and Grounded? You know what I'm saying? Yo, these niggas was just standing around. I swear to God, I don't know what the fuck is going on in these NBA 2Ks. It looks like a fucking minstrel show. There were characters standing around wearing some of the most goofiest looking clothes, hats. I was like, why? One guy was in boots. I said, how are you going to play basketball? Where's the basketball at? What happened? Last thing I remember about NBA 2K is when you pick your team and you went in and you played. Now they're doing some type of virtual world where they're standing around. Yo, what up? I'm over here. What's up? Yo, I'm here, bruh. Yo, it's lit up in here, bruh. That's how they talk. I don't talk like this. Bruh, it's lit up in this. It's lit up in here, bruh. Yo, bruh, why you say that, bruh? Bruh, why do you... Yeah. And I was like, what the fuck is going on in this piece of shit game? This is better than Sea of Thieves? At least in Sea of Thieves, we're swinging and we're jumping on ships and we're killing skeleton demons with hats on and shit like that, collecting treasure. At least we're playing an actual game and grounded. But in NBA 2K, I swear to God, these motherfuckers are just standing around. It's the stupid shit that they got going on in these games. Grand Theft Auto, it's just like niggas just standing around and shit, wearing goofy looking clothes. I'm like, what the fuck is this? This is better than Grounded and Sea of Thieves? Let's see if these, excuse me, and Grounded, boom, we're building that. Boom, we're building a little shelter here. Boom, okay, I'm about to go out and get some more materials. I'm about to go out. Oh shit, a giant spider. Oh shit, I'm on the spider. Oh, the spider's got me. Boom, I got the materials. We're back. We're building here. Yo, put that over there. Yo, where you want this at? Yo, put that over there. I'll come to that later. Boom, we're building. You know what I mean? We're playing cooperatively. We're playing a game. And that's not good enough. No, we need to be standing around wearing Adidas and shit, standing around looking stupid as a motherfucker. Did y'all see that shit? Anybody got any questions? If not, we'll get the hell out of here. I'm triggered right now. Telling me I need, what's Microsoft doing? Now, I'm not even sure. Why are these niggas even in the gaming community if they don't even know what the fuck is going on? They don't know what's going on at Microsoft. They don't know what's going on at their own home council. You know, they don't know what the fuck is going on in Nintendo. Why are they even here? Who are they watching? Who's so entertaining that they just got to be involved in this shit? Why don't they just go do something else? Go do something else. Go to the anime community or something, man. PS6 on the way out of depression for Sony. I believe that. I believe Jet Black Rob. I believe they're going to skip the PlayStation 5 Pro and just go straight into PlayStation 6. Yo, you are not. That's what I believe. Jet Black, 1,000%. Any questions? No questions? PS6 will be up by 2020. Yo, I believe you. Yo, I believe it. I believe Sony's like, yo, fuck this PlayStation 5, man. This shit is coming off real shaky. Let's just jump to the next generation to build some type of hype. PS6 just sounds the same. Xbox just tried to gouge customers through Xbox Live, and he's still shilling for Xbox. I'm not shilling. Where have I shilled? You want me to be mad about something that's never going to happen? Sony is charging you guys $70 for a Demon Souls remaster. They charged you $50 for Spider-Man Miles Morales, and that's not gouging money, price gouging? That's not anti-consumer? Come on, man. Like, how am I the shill? How am I the shill? You want me to be mad about? Who does that? What kind of man would I be to be mad about something that just is never going to happen? It's gone. It's over. Just one supposed to sit here and just be like, who does that? Why would you want me to do that? I want to be mad at things that are actually real compared to being mad at something that happened that never even happened. It never happened. When they announced that the prices were going to $60, here's the key. Here's the key that you guys have to pay attention to. You were still able to buy online at its regular price. Cheap Ass Gamer, Wario 64, all these places were still posting that. I know Microsoft said that they were going to charge $60 for 6 months, but you were still able to buy a year for $60. So that should let you know they would have no intentions of changing the price. It was all a strategic chess move to make you look like a fucking idiot. At the end of the day, we won't be playing Xbox Live for $120 a year. But you, sir, will be paying $70 for some shitty games. Enjoy Bugsnatch, enjoy Destruction Derby All-Stars, just enjoy all that bullshit that you won't buy. Meanwhile, I'll be playing it for free. I'll be playing all the hot new games for free. Xbox outperformed PlayStation in every way. Laughing out loud, Bugsnatch. That's your game. FF16. What? Was that your trump card? Was that your line of defense? Final Fantasy 16? Was that the game that you thought was going to expose Zoe 70? Listen, my guy, I've been playing Final Fantasy for a long time. This is the first time in my life where I've never played Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy 13 was a disaster. Final Fantasy 15 was a disaster. The Final Fantasy 7 remake was a disaster. I don't know if this game's going to be a disaster or not, but guess what? I don't give a fuck. It's not Final Fantasy. Yeah, the name says Final Fantasy. I get that. But nothing about it is Final Fantasy. So guess what? I'm not buying it. I don't give a fuck about no goddamn Final Fantasy 16. Final Fantasy 16? Really? Is that the best you got? Yo, Tales of Cavalier, what's up, man? What's up? It's LB Team Xbox, baby. Yeah. Xbox and Nintendo. Don't forget Nintendo. Don't forget the Switch. The Switch has Adelaide Riza 2 coming out in a couple of days. I got that pre-ordered. That'll be shipped to the house ASAP. I don't think I'm going to play it on day one because I have to finish Tales of Vesperia, the Xbox 360 exclusive, port it to the modern day consoles. I love Tales of Vesperia. I love it! Do you think they announced Perfect Dark. There's another game. Thank you. You guys didn't know the PlayStation games, but you damn sure know the Xbox games. I missed your question on the looking for Pokemon Snap or not? Nah. I didn't play Pokemon Snap back in the day. I know it was a game that was that was people liked a lot, but I never saw the appeal. Like I said, I'm not a guy that you just put the name up there, and then I'm just going to be like, oh. Yeah, I've never been that type of weirdo. It pertains to anything. I never looked at the name and just said, oh my God, I got it. Oh my God, the name. I see people go out there and make some reckless purchases when it pertains to like clothes. They'll buy like Gucci clothes. I saw some guy standing in the line at Walmart and he had on the Gucci visor, a Gucci belt, some type of Gucci tank top. And I thought he looked like a complete Gucci idiot. I was like, why are you in Walmart if you Gucci'd out like that? That doesn't make any sense to me. At least go to Target. Go trick me and go to Target or something. I never been a name brand guy. I don't give a fuck how much that Gucci shit looks. It looks stupid to me. I'd rather go to Walmart, get a pack of t-shirts. Even the t-shirts at Walmart are expensive. I'm like, oh shit, $16 for some tank tops? Oh my God. Let me go down over here I go down to Marshall's, TJ Maxx, Ross. I go up in there and you can get the name brand shit for cheap, brother. You go up and get you about 4 tank tops of Hugo Boss. You can get some Tommy Hilfiger boxes, baby. $12, $12.99. I'm not, go to Walmart. You get the big bundle of Walmart Fruit of the Loom joints. Man, you spending like $20 for that shit, man. Go to the hot shit, man. I saw a dude in a PlayStation t-shirt and cringed. Yeah, he's a loser. Yeah, Final Fantasy 16, give me a break. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. If you want to play Final Fantasy 16, if you really want to play Final Fantasy 16, if you really are hyped out for Final Fantasy, which you won't do, if you really want to play Final Fantasy 16, What game should you buy if you really want to play Final Fantasy 16? If you really want to play a Final Fantasy game, what game should you really be buying? Now, if you told me this game was on PlayStation exclusive, then I would have been like, you got me. But I don't want to play no fucking hack and slashing Final Fantasy game. Get the fuck out of here. You're an idiot. And I say that respectfully. I'm an idiot. Devil May Cry. No. Blanchard got it right. Bravely Default 2. Sly, I'll give you a bonus point. I'll give you a bonus point, but that's if you really want to play Final Fantasy 13. If you really want to play if you want to play the real Final Fantasy 13, you either play Blue Dragoon or Lost Odyssey. And those are Xbox 360 exclusives that I will be playing when I get my Xbox. No. Yeah, Devil May Cry is... Dragon Quest XI is one of the best classic RPGs I've ever played. Yeah. I gotta go back and play that. Right now I'm going through... I hate saying this word because it sounds fruity. And clearing out I don't even want to say the word. But I'm going out and I'm playing the games that I started up and then I put down. Maybe because there was a flush of games that I wanted to play with and it got crammed back. Right now I'm finishing off Tales of Vesperia. I want to finish my Octopath Travelers. I already beat Ni no Kuni on the PlayStation, but I want to beat it for the Switch. I want to go and finish off Dragon Quest XI. These are just games I want to finish off before we start to get that rush. And that rush of Xbox and Switch games are going to be... it's going to be crazy, man. I gotta hurry up and finish these games up because Halo Infinite is going to be here before we know it. Bravery Default is going to be next month. Monster Hunter Rise, I got to get on that. Monster Hunter Stories 2. Those are the main games I want to play this year. And I feel like Microsoft is going to announce the next Forza game that's going to be in Japan, hopefully, or Asia. I'll even take China. And then we'll be playing the new Forza game soon. And not only that, I got a Black Law. I don't want to say this word. It's so fruity. But I also have some Xbox games that I want to run through and beat as well. So that's why I want to finish off the Switch games. It's just so much. It's crazy. Wow. And on the PlayStation, man, PlayStation is so much better, man. I mean, look at this game. I can't even think of a game. I can't even think of a game on the PlayStation where I can go, damn, you got me, yo. Damn, that's the Halo killer right there. That's the Halo Infinite killer right there. Like, I can't think of not one game. Quickly, chat room, please help me out. PlayStation guys, give me some games that you think is going to just trump Halo Infinite in the next new Forza game or the next Nintendo Switch exclusive. Like, come on, tell me what's PlayStation got? You know what I mean? It really just, for me to run out there, like, you want to sell me on the PlayStation 5 right now. Please tell me. I gotta get that Yakuza 7 as well. Thank you, Sly. Where did Sony? They left? Did the Sony fanboys leave? Where? Yo, Fox Mulder, what's going on? Hey, Zoe, wouldn't you like to see a Lost Odyssey sequel? I played a little bit of Lost Odyssey, but I did not play it as of yet. It's a game that's well over 100 hours long, and for the amount of time that I played it back then, wasn't long enough. Not only that, I don't remember anything. But before I get to the sequel, I want to play the original game, and I will play the original game, and I'm going to be anal canal deep within that game. Please, Sony fanboys, don't be distracted. I'm talking to my Xbox brothers, but please don't be distracted right now. Please tell me, what game should I buy that's going to be the trump card for PlayStation? You told me Final Fantasy 6. You said Final Fantasy 16. What else do you got? But anyway, Lost Odyssey, I want to play the original because it's going to be a brand new experience for me. Not only that, it's made by the original creator of Final Fantasy. Not only that, everything that I'm seeing looks like Final Fantasy. Looks like a game that I want to play. Not only that, they also have the feature from Final Fantasy IX, and they also have the feature from Tales of Vesperia. The reason why I love Final Fantasy IX and Tales of Vesperia so much is that you're able to unlock moves through certain armor sets and or your party members. They had this system in Lost Odyssey. I don't want to get too deep into the spoilers, but in Lost Odyssey, they have these characters who are the immortals, and then they have normal people. And with the immortals, you can put normal people in your party that have certain skills and things of that such. And then as you have them in your party, you start to unlock when you see the person using that skill, the immortal sees that skill and then learns that technique. That right there is so dope. It's so ahead of its time. It's that's what's going to make Lost Odyssey ageless. That's what makes Tales of Vesperia ageless. That's what makes basically all the RPGs from the past ageless, because you can play them today and go, oh my god, my mind is blown. But what's awesome is that you're going to be able to sometimes when you play an RPG and they give you all these party members, sometimes you're kind of like really playing with a couple of characters. Sometimes you just let the couple of characters sit in the background, and hopefully there's a system where they can keep leveling up so that they can stay consistent with the party. And sometimes you don't feel like switching characters in and out. Some characters might be under-leveled or underpowered and things of that such. But with this system, in order to find different strategies and ways to bring your characters in and out, is you're going to be bringing in new characters because you want to unlock new skill sets for your immortals. Outstanding idea. Sakaguchi is a genius video game creator. I saw that he was currently working on a game right now, and hopefully that bad boy comes to the consoles. Let's see. Somebody said Uncharted 5. Whoa. Afro Samurai, where you going? Afro Samurai. Whoa, I asked you a fucking question and now you gotta go? I asked you where the fucking games are and all of a sudden you gotta go? These Sony fanboys are a joke. God of War 5, Horizon Zero 2 is what I'm looking forward to. Oddworld is a must-have. It's a joke. But you know, so what does Microsoft have, man? What does Microsoft have? And these motherfuckers can't even tell you what Sony has. These niggas gotta go all of a sudden. They ain't got nowhere to go. Where the fuck they going? It's the pandemic. It's 8 o'clock at night. Everything is closed. Where the fuck are they going? Where does he got to go? It's so important. It's right when I start asking the hard-hitting questions. It shouldn't even be a hard-hitting question. If I ask them, Xbox guys, are you in there? Xbox supporters, can you tell me what Xbox games do we have to look forward to? I'll wait. I'll even join in. I'll start it off. There it is. There's my comment right there. What you guys, I mean, I could do a lot. Xbox guys, come on, quickly. Let's finish this video off strong. We gave the Sony fanboys a chance to go ahead and say what games they were looking forward to with PlayStation. They said, I gotta go, adios. They started trolling and saying, this game and that game. Thank you, Xbox guys. Look at this. Oh, yo, did you see that? Yo, hold up. Slow down. Yo, Jiren Jr. Jiren. Is your name Jiren from that character from Dragon Ball Super? Let me look at your cartoon character. Oh, no, that's Frieza. No, oh, come on, don't do that. Don't say Frieza's June. Yeah, yeah. Flight Simulator 2021. Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. But no, Fallout New Vegas. Jaren Jr., did you see that they're going to be working on a Fallout New Vegas too? They said there's going to be a high chance. There is a high chance that they're basically working on something right now for Fallout New Vegas 2. Did you see that? Did you see that shit? Yeah, you saw it. You didn't see the Sony shit, but you saw that. I didn't want to get too excited because, like they said, it's gonna be years into development. They basically don't even have notes on this thing yet. But if it's true, that's what Obsidian should be doing. Obsidian, I still want to play Outer Worlds and everything like that, and Pillars of Eternity and Avowed. I love that. But they should be working on IPs that are already created. They should be working on the next. They should be working on an Elder Scrolls spinoff. I guess Avowed to be that. Never mind. New Vegas too. Yeah. Everwild. Yes. Everwild is the game created by Rare. I am super excited for that game. I'm more excited for that than any Nintendo sequel that will be coming out. Phantasy Star. Yeah. See, State of Decay 3. Yeah. The next Forza game, the next Gears of War game. I mean, the list goes on and on. Why is it that I can ask the Xbox fanboys and they can give me a mountain of games, but when I asked the PlayStation guys, they couldn't give me one? It was a series of trolling. That's what it was. Trolling. I just asked the Xbox bad boys, easy question, what games are you excited for? Bow! And when it came to the PlayStation, not one.